Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the previous class, if you people remind, we discussed about globalization, that what is globalization, and then we in that class, the first chapter, it was finished. So today we are going to start chapter 2, and chapter 2 is about international trade and foreign investment. The topics that we will discuss, what you will learn in this chapter: appreciate the magnitude of international trade. It will tell you about the appreciation, the increase in the magnitude of international trade, identify the direction of trade, or who trades with whom. It will tell you about the direction of trade and how different countries trade with each other. Explain the size, growth, and direction of US foreign direct investment. This book is a US author's book, so in this we will explain about US foreign direct investment worldwide and in the US. Identify who invests and how much is invested in USA, means who is investing in USA and how much. Understand the factors affecting international trade, and in this we will discuss about the factors which are affecting international trade. Now, first of all, what is international trade? The branch of economics concerned with the exchange of goods and services with foreign countries. International trade means the exchange of goods and services with foreign countries. So it is basically the branch of economics which is concerned with the exchange of goods and services with foreign countries. It is a relatively conservative approach. Conservative means traditional, involving exporting or importing. Just export and import is involved in this. The internet facilitates international trade, and the biggest reason for the increase in this international trade, it is internet. Why? By enabling firms to advertise and manage orders through their websites. Internet enables firms to advertise their products on internet and manage orders through their websites, and on their websites you can give orders and they will manage that order. They will provide you the facility of home delivery. So this internet, it facilitates this international trade. International trade allows us to expand our markets for both goods and services that otherwise may not have been available to us. And this internet, this facilitates us to expand our markets. Now companies can expand their markets for both goods and services. Without internet, it will be impossible for us. It is the reason why you can pick between a Japanese, German, or American car. Now check. In Afghanistan, you will find a lot of vehicles from Japanese companies, from German companies, and from American companies. This is the reason that because of the growth of international trade, now these products are available to us in Afghanistan. As a result of international trade, the market contains greater competition and therefore more competitive prices, which brings a cheaper product home to the consumer. Now check about the products. Because of this international trade, nowadays there is a huge competition. There is a huge competition among companies, and because of this competition the prices are reducing. Why? If there are more and more companies, so for competition they are reducing their prices, which brings a cheaper product home to the consumer, and the consumer is benefiting from this competition among the companies, and you're getting a cheaper product, means low cost products, low prices. And the other thing which is very important is the prices, the quality of these goods. It is very good, so you're getting low prices and good quality products, and this is because of the competition among companies. So now, increase in volume of trade. Now see, here is a diagram, here is a table. Now see, this is the data of 1980. This color is showing data of 1980. This color is showing data of 1990. This color is showing data of 2000. And this color is showing data of 2004. This is about merchandise. Now see, North America. In 1980s, this was the volume of international trade. In 1990s, this was the volume. See, the volume is increasing. From here, it is going to here. Then, in the next year, again it increases. In 2000, see, the volume is increasing. And see here, the biggest increase. So, international trade, it is increasing. Latin America, see, this and this. See, the volume is increasing here. There is a bit decrease in Latin American countries. European Union, see now, 1980s, 1990s, 2000 and 2004. See, in 4 years there is a big difference. Then Russian Federation, then America, then Middle East, UAE, Dubai, and these Asian countries, United States. This is Africa, this is United States. See, in China the volume is increasing. See, in Japan the volume is increasing. So this is showing the volume of the increase in international trade in merchandise, and this is about services. See, this is 1980s, 1990s, 2000 and 2004. Here it is shown about one country, but here it is mixed. See, this, then they took this, then this, then this, one colors, they show this one color services together. Then see, increase. Then see, in 2000 a big increase. Now see, in 2004 in services, import and export, it is increasing. See, merchandise exports. Germany, volume is how much? 912. This is merchandise export of Germany, and it is 10% share. Rank is number 1, the biggest exporter of merchandise. Merchandise imports, see, this is United States of America, and see, 16.1% is the share. The biggest importer of merchandise, it is United States, ranking number 1st. Then the second is United States, the biggest exporter. Then there is China, then there is Japan, then there is France. See, and this is Imports Germany, China, France, United Kingdom, Japan, these countries. Services exporter. The biggest services exporter, it is United States. United Kingdom, then Germany, France, Japan, Spain, Italy, etc. Then services importer, the biggest importer of services, again it is United States. Then there is Germany, United Kingdom, Japan, and these. So this is showing us the volume of merchandise and services exports and imports. Factors which are affecting international trade. Following are the factors affecting international trade. The first one, it is distance. Then there is currency, rate of interest, tax system, legal system, political system, custom, and ethics. So these are the biggest factors. The first one is distance. Till the end of 19th century, biggest problem faced by companies was greater distance. Until 19th century, science and technology, it was not that much developed. So the biggest problem for import and export, for importers and exporters, it was what? The distance. Why? They were using what? Horses and donkeys and these things, and small vehicles, and it was impossible for these small vehicles to carry heavy weights. It took months for goods to reach to a location. When you were going from one country to other country, it was taking months. Similarly, payment would take months. Suppose you are selling goods on credit. So now, if you sold goods on credit, in months you reach that country. Then there you sold those goods on credit. And now you will go back home because you sold goods on credit. Similarly, payments would take months. Now, after 4 or 5 months, you will go back and then you will collect your payment from those people. So it was very difficult. So performance of the subsidiaries companies. What is subsidiary company? In the previous class we discussed about this. One was parent company and one is subsidiary company. A partially or wholly owned company that is part of a larger corporation with headquarters in another country. Foreign subsidiary companies are incorporated under the laws of the country it is located. Keep in mind one thing, we discussed about this. Just a minute. Suppose this is one country and this is another country. Suppose in this country there is a company whose head office is here and it has a branch in this country. So this branch is called subsidiary and this is called parent company. So here he is talking about this thing. A partially or wholly owned company that is part of a larger corporation with headquarters in another country. Now check here. Headquarters is here and this is a fully owned company. Fully owned means this company is the owner of this company by 100%. 100% ownership of this company, or more than 50% ownership, means 51%. So this company will be subsidiary and this company will be the parent company. Okay, now were to be measured on annual and biannual basis. Keep in mind, it was very difficult that these subsidiary companies, they will send reports, daily report, monthly reports, weekly reports. It was very difficult. So what was the criteria? Parent company, they were evaluating the performance of the subsidiary company annually. Most of this constraint is reduced through telecommunication now. Because of telecommunication, this constraint is reduced. Satellite, you know about satellite, internet, fax machine, it becomes an old machine now. There are other technologies like internet. So this fax machine, the concept of fax machine, it is reduced. Jet cargo planes and ships. Jet cargo means the aeroplanes and ships, but fast moving ships. So because of these developments, now international trade becomes what? Very easy. Financial manager needs to search out the cheapest, fastest and reliable source for transfer of goods and payment procedures. Now as a finance manager, this is your responsibility to find the cheapest way, the fastest way and reliable source of transfer of goods and payment procedure. So as a finance manager, you will search for the cheapest, the fastest and reliable source for transfer of goods. And the next thing is, for payment procedure, you need the cheapest, fastest and reliable source. So the biggest factor which was affecting international trade was distance. The next thing is currency. 180 different currencies are used to facilitate world trade. There are 180 different currencies all over the world. Currency of one country is of little use in other country. You know about this. One country's currency, it is of little use in other country unless and until you convert. If you want to use it, you will first convert it and then you will use it. Given amount of foreign currency must be exchanged for the given amount of home currency before it can be used to purchase goods and services. You know about this, that if you are going to some other country, suppose from Afghanistan, you are going to China. Now first, what will you do? You will take your currency with you, either on the airport you will convert your currency, or in that country you can convert your currency and then you can use that currency to purchase goods and services. A company wishes to buy goods and services from abroad or want to sell it to some foreigner, one must decide in which currency to make a deal. Now keep in mind another thing. Suppose there is a Chinese exporter and he's sending goods to an Afghanistan importer. So now it depends on these two companies or these two countries in which currency they will deal. Means goods are coming to Afghanistan, so they will pay the money in Afghanis in dollars, in yuan. I don't know, I think this is yuan. Yuan, or which currency, in which currency they will trade with each other. So it depends on these two, on the mutual agreement. Previously, Chinese exporter, they were demanding dollars, but now recently they are demanding for pounds from Afghanistan's importers. So it depends on the mutual agreement of these two countries, importers and exporters. See, a company wishes to buy goods and services from abroad or want to sell it to some foreigner. One must decide in which currency to make a deal. So this thing is also affecting international trade. In the next class, then we will discuss about rate of interest, tax system, legal system, and political system.